Moving on to the next question. The question number 9 is on ecotones. What is ecotone? Ecotone is nothing but a transition zone between two ecosystems. A transition zone. Say this is ecosystem 1 and this is ecosystem 2. There will not be an abrupt change from 1 to 2. There will be some zone where this transition takes place, and this transition zone is called ecotone. Say there is a terrestrial area with some terrestrial species, and there is a marine area or aquatic habitat or aquatic ecosystem. It will not be a sudden change. There will be an area in between which have both the characteristics of this terrestrial ecosystem as well as this marine ecosystem, and that is what is called mangroves. So mangroves is a ecotone. This mangrove will be having species from this terrestrial ecosystem as well as this marine ecosystem. And this is a species, this is an area of high activity, so it will call this as area of dynamic interaction. Similarly, if a river, a freshwater source, joins an ocean or a saltwater area, there will also be some transition zone, right? It cannot suddenly join this ocean, and this transition area is called estuary. So it is also a ecotone. Another thing is a dense forested area will not suddenly transition to a desert. In between this desert and forest, there will be a grassland region, right? This is also an ecotone. Now, since these areas having species from both the ecosystem, they can be the areas of high productivity. They are rich in species, so they are areas of high productivity. Now go through the question. First statement is an ecotone is a transition zone between two ecosystems. That is what is ecotone. It means it is transitioning from one ecosystem to another ecosystem. That transition zone is what is called ecotone. So first statement is correct. Second statement is ecotone always have lower productivity. We cannot say it is always having lower productivity or it always have higher productivity. It can have higher productivity due to this biodiversity it holds. So the lower productivity statement is wrong. It can have higher productivity compared to these adjoining ecosystems. So that statement is wrong. Now, edge effect refers to higher biodiversity and density of species in ecotones. As I mentioned earlier, since it is a transition zone, it holds species from both the ecosystem and it is rich in biodiversity. That rich in biodiversity is called edge effect. Since it acts as an edge and it holds rich biodiversity, this is called edge effect. All the ecotones have this edge effect, that is, it holds higher species, higher number of species rich in biodiversity. So third statement is correct. So first and third are correct and second is wrong. So the answer is C. I hope the topic of ecotone is clear for you. Moving on to the next question.